first what we're going to be making today is this Curio Cabinet box. It opens like this, and you can fit some goodies inside or some crafty embellishments, whatever you'd like. So today I'm going to share with you how to make this. There's also a few other little boxes that I was going to also share with you guys. I'll show you here what's in this little, I got this little bat from Michael's in their party supply section. Super cute. And then I'm also going to put together a candy box. And then I have some back toppers. This is a milk carton box. So if we have time for all that, this might be a two-part video just to warn you. And then I have some of my cut-aparts that I did here from some of my dies. This is a Tim Holtz Halloween word die. And then I have, this one is the Gothic Boo from Tim Holtz. I have some spider webs, some bows. Oops, there's some bows in there. I have some spider webs here in the back, a haunted house, and some more bows, and some ghosts and spiders there on the bottom. So I'm just going to set this to the side and let's get started. Oh, and there's also, and then Cynthia, the Scrappy Bookworm 1, she shared a tutorial on how to cut out some candy corns. And so I used her tutorial and then cut out some of these candy corns. And I'm going to make a little box out of these little candy corns. So like I said, this might be a two-part video. Also, it's raining outside, and so it might be kind of gloomy. It's kind of a gloomy day, but I love rainy days. I love the storm clouds and everything. So the lighting might be a little bit off, but just to let you know that's why. And if you hear raining outside, so okay, let's get started with this little box first. And here's the back. I probably won't go to all this detail. All I did with this is I just used some gray paint and went over it with gray paint. And that's all I did to distress it. You could also use your ink pads, your Tim Holtz distress pads. In the past, before there was Tim Holtz distress pads, I just used my ink pads from Stampin' Up. So you can use any ink pad that you have. You know, and up here I just used like a dark gray ink pad. So, or maybe it was a black. So, and then here again, just some gray paint to get that old look. And I don't know where this stamp is, but I didn't cut that out. We'll do a different cover. So, okay, so I'm going to tell you the dimensions real quick. Oh, actually first, let me show you the dies that I used here. How was your guys' October been so far? How was your October 1st? Because mine was a little creepy. My daughter was with me and we were watching a Halloween movie. And I had this, it's a fireplace pumpkin that you light it up and it kind of gives the effect of a fireplace. That turned on its own. And then the second I turned it off, because it was during the day, I was, you know, I don't even turn them on until the evening. So when I turned it off, the movie that we were watching, it froze. So it was the weirdest October 1st, and I documented that in my October daily because I'm like, that's kind of creepy and weird. I'm just going to document that for fun. So that's how our October 1st went. So here are the dies that I used. First is the Tim Holtz Alterations, the hardware findings. And I just cut out these here. I didn't cut this one out. Maybe I did. But this one right here is what I used. That's what I used right here. And I don't remember if I cut that one out or not. But you can add that here or you can just leave it plain, whichever you like. So, and then I cut out 2 of these per box. The Repositional magnet die. It's the mini cabinet card die. And it looks like that. And then I use the Vintage Cabinet card. Looks like that, and then this will just fit in here, and that's how you cut it out. So, some other ones just out of some regular cardstock here, double-sided cardstock. You can also use the outer piece and kind of have a border on there, which I thought would be kind of fun as well. I'll probably do 2 different versions here. The one thing I forgot to cut out was this back piece, but we'll get to that in a minute. So you're going to cut out some cardstock. I use gray. You can use any color you like. Make it kind of more whimsical and more colorful. But this piece is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then I scored 1 inch on all 4 sides. And then I just snipped up to the score line on 4 of the corners here. Just like that. Okay. You can do this any which way you'd like to add your designer paper to this. You can use a 3 by 3 cardstock here and then just place it here. Or, this is what I'm going to do today, is use this paper here, which is 5 by 3 1/4. And then I scored it at 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches, and 3.5 inches. I will have all this information in the drop box below if you'd like to check it out down there. So then this would go like so in the center of your box, and that would make it have dividers so that you can put you know, 2 different kinds of goodies in there. You can put you know, candy, crafty goodies, whatever you'd like, and have 2 different ones. Now with this one, I did it just a little bit different, but I thought I would center it because I was doing it for a swap, and I was adding this little bottle in there with, it says poison, and this is why I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. So you can adjust this, you know, if you want it a little bit. If you want to hold a certain thing in there, you can make this any size that you need it to. I just made it to fit this little poison bottle there. Down the dimensions for this one. If you want to use like a little bottle of sequin mix and put in here, I'll put this dimension down in there too, in case you want to do that as well. So I'll have this one in there and this in the drop box. So whatever you want to put in here, you can change the paper dimensions to your needs. So, or you can just leave it flat. So this one is 3 by 3. Again, this one is 5 by 3 1/4. And then you also have your side panels here. Now you can put them, I'm going to put them on the inside, like so. You can put them on the inside and on the outside if you would like. It's totally up to you. So you can have something on both sides. But I'm just going to put them on the inside. So these side panels here, those are 3 1/8 by 13/16 inches. And there you go there. Let's cut out a few of them. I will have all of the dimensions in the drop box below. So here at this point you can distress these or just leave them as is. You can also distress your box. Also, this is a Tim Holtz embossing folder. I'm sorry, I forgot to pull those. And this is the wood grain embossing folder, and then I also have the, it also comes with the brick embossing folder. And so, and then this you can, at this point you would distress all these if you wanted to have them more of a distressed, old-aged look. And this is also another Tim Holtz embossing folder, the spider web. And then I also believe I have a, one is a Cuttlebug spider web that I also used for this one here. Just goes inside like this for each one here. Like that. Okay, we're just going to add some score tape. I'm going to make the box real quickly. Okay, and I'm going to add the side panels on the inside of the box. Here, just going to, you can glue this down a little bit here, just to kind of keep them together. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. You can also use score tape if you don't want to glue it. I'm just going to put that inside like so. And here's my dividers. So with this, what we're going to do is, as you can see here, I did use some ribbon to close the closure with. And so I'm going to add my ribbon in between these two pieces right here. And so I'm just going to cut off a little piece here. About the same size. Okay, then I'm just going to hot glue in the center. I'm just going to hot glue this down. I'm going to hot glue this on top, just center it here, like so. And there's that one. Okay, so here's the ribbon, and you want them on opposite sides, like this. Okay, cut this piece out of cardstock. This piece is 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. I added some sticky tape to the front and on the inside. So we're going to take the sticky tape off of the inside first. I'm just going to put it on the side panel here. Now I use a different color, but you can use the same color. For some reason, I don't know why I did that, but going to add the box on top. I added some, you can use hot glue. I just added some of my sticky strip to the bottom. You just want to center it the best you can. There we go. And just apply some pressure. Okay, then we're going to adhere the top part. Okay, and then I added some more sticky strip to the top here, and I took that sticky strip off. And then all you want to do is just kind of align it to the bottom the best that you can, so that it'll come together. When it closes. You're going to open it up and just press down. You can use hot glue for this as well, but I'm I don't know if my hot glue is running low at the moment. So there you go. There is your little box so far. Isn't that cute? And if you don't like, you can cover this up if you'd like with some more of these strips. Like so. You can add those all the way around the four corners. I'm not going to do that for this video, but you can definitely do that if you want to cover that up. It would give it, make it look really cute. Okay, and then here on the inside, I like to cover this up, so I added another layer of this little mini cabinet here. Now at this point you can again distress the, maybe we will distress it a little bit here with a little bit of black, because I don't have my other stuff at the moment. So we're just going to use a pad and just distress it that way. This is how I used to distress my stuff anyways, back when I did Stampin' Up! And stuff. We didn't have all that fancy tools. So this is how I did it. Just with the pad, and you would go around the edges with the pad. Didn't have fancy tools back when I started scrapbooking. So there you go. Distressed. And then again you can, I would, just to kind of cover it up a little bit, I mean it's not going to cover it up perfectly, it just kind of gives a different element on the inside to look like it's old and, you know. I'm just going to use some sticky tape for this. I would use normally hot glue, and you can have it on like your, you don't probably want it on the hottest setting. There's a medium or low setting so that it doesn't hurt the paper or discolor it. I don't usually have too much of a problem with that, but if that concerns you, you could lower the temp or use a low temp glue gun. I'm going to get one more strip right there. Sorry, my dog. We have the mailbox right out on our property, and so if there's someone checking the mail, she's on alert. Okay. So then just kind of center it the best you can. And if you didn't want to use this size, and you just wanted to use, you wanted just to use the regular size one and cover that up, you could do it like that too. You just have to trim off a little bit off the end here so that it could close. But if you like this look better, then you can do that as well. You know what, maybe let's try that. And it came off perfectly, see that? We're not gonna, it's still gonna get used. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off a little bit here at the edge. Let's see what that, if I trimmed it enough here. A little bit more. So probably just that whole groove there. Just take that whole thing off. And you can get creative with it. You can do it however you want. This inner flap or the outer flaps. That's what makes it fun. So yeah, I'm okay with that. It leaves a little bit there, but let's do this. I like that. Added some of my sticky tape to the back. You could use hot glue, whatever you'd like. I'm just going to press it down. Okay. let's add this piece. Just right in the middle. Like so. And then you can tie it. Let's see. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You can add your goodies inside there. And then you can tie it to close it. Or if you can use any type of closure that you want, really. It's a horrible bow, sorry about that, but you get the idea. Here is the little keyhole, and I just add that right here on the side. Cut it down just a little bit on the side here. Just, you won't really notice it, but I just cut it a little edge there. If you would like. So I just added my keyhole.